Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations and much love to you brothers out there pushing out His word and truth and sincerity. And just want to do a quick video on this article I came across, an RT. It's entitled "Russia Won't Allow Another U.S. Military Action in Syria Based on False Flag." Okay, and pretty much, all right, the Lord is holding back destruction. All right. Let me get that real quick. According to Revelation chapter 7. Right, this is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. All right, and what is that wind? What's the winds talking about? It's talking about that nuclear destruction. Okay. All right, let's get this. Let's go to Isaiah 34 real quick, and Isaiah 31, I believe. That's a lot. It was Jeremiah 51. I don't know why I get that mixed up. This is Jeremiah 51. And once, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. All right. Verse 2, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. All right. And that's talking about the nuclear missiles. All right. That these different nations, Russia, NATO, the EU, China, Iran, and so on, they're going to shoot missiles upon America. All right, and that's the winds that the scripture is talking about that are being held back right now. Okay, Revelation 7:1 again. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power and their foreheads. All right, so the winds are still being held back until every single member of the elect is sealed. Okay, until all the prophecies come to pass. Okay, but that's why Russia didn't retaliate and go ballistic on these damn devils over here in America. Okay. But, this is a good article, exposes how that there's a bunch of complete false flag. I'm going to read a little bit of it. All right, it says Russia's envoy to the OPCW said it was crucial to avoid a new false flag attacks in Syria, and that Moscow won't allow U.S. military action hit there, as he described details of Russian findings on the site of the alleged Doma incident. All right, let me go down a little bit. Russian experts performed a detailed analysis of the information on the ground. Major General Igor Krylov, the head of Russia's nuclear, biological, and chemical protection troops, said two gas cylinders allegedly dropped by the government forces from helicopters were found in two apartments. The cylinders and the damage they supposedly caused did not fit the tail of an airstrike entirely, Krylov said. One of the cylinders lacked any makeshift upgrades such as fins to make it usable as an aerial munition, and surprisingly it was not even deformed. All right, so the so-called tanks or the cylinders that were supposedly used for the chemical attack, they were untouched. All right, they were pretty much undamaged. The valves were intact. All right, they weren't suited for aerial attack. Okay, so it's a bunch of BS, man. All right, let's see here. Let me do something real quick here. Do that real quick. Yeah, but so all that is a bunch of BS that they show on the mainstream media. All right. Let's see here. An empty gas cylinder found at the top floor. The apartment was partially destroyed earlier by an aerial bomb explosion. Parts of roofs and outer wall were missing. Other walls were sprayed with shrapnel. It's quite peculiar that the cylinder was not deformed, which doesn't fit its purported fall from a big altitude on concrete floor. So how the hell is the cylinder perfect, all right, intact when it supposedly went through the roof and there's a bunch of sharpened on the walls everywhere. Okay, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't add up. The mathematics not adding up here. All right. The other cylinder, while fitted with some crude fins, also remained in nearly pristine condition despite its fall. The device miraculously did little to no damage to the room it supposedly hit, besides a large hole in the ceiling, which, however, was unlikely made by the object, according to military specialists. All right, so, and it goes in to tell you they probably fucking dragged that bitch up in there. All right. The cylinder was likely hauled by the authors of the staged video from outside, and the officials stated as multiple chips and dragging marks at the stairwell indicated. So there's marks and drag marks, all right, and chips on the stairwell where you could clearly see somebody was dragging that shit up. All right, this was poorly designed false flag. All right. An apartment below was being used by its owner to breed chickens, and all the livestock miraculously made through the so-called chemical attack alive. So here it is, they showing videos of little children and chemicals and hosing them down and whatnot. But here it is, just the floor under that, the chickens were all good. All right. This is a bunch of bullshit, man. And hey, the Lord is really stirring up the anger. All right, the hatred of these countries are stirring up, and that's what the Lord's doing. All right, so he can get their anger to the utmost, and then when he let them winds go, it's gonna be all out hell and war. Okay, World War III is approaching, and it's coming quick. All right, but that's all I wanted to do a video on. Just bring out this article real quick. World War III comes soon, man. Lord's will, this is the year. All right, RFID chip gets mandatory. All right, and so on. Shalom.